Alright guys, Verdier here. As you guys can see, pretty snowy day today. Now, the road isn't horrendous, but it is relatively bad. Many people ask, how does the Insight do in snow? Well, the Insight does fine in snow. Now first, just to let you know, this is a touring model. The EX uses a different set of tires. I believe the tires that the EX use has even a slightly lower rating in snow than these tires. I do know I have those. I believe I have those tires on my Ford Fusion Energy, but that's not really a fair comparison. The Ford Fusion Energy has an extremely soft suspension, which makes it scary as hell in snow without snow tires. This is the touring model and uses I believe they're called the Continental Pro Contacts. These are obviously energy-saving tires, and they're not really made for snow per se. They're basically what Mainers call three-season tires. They're good for all seasons except snow. How does the car do? Well, like most front-wheel drive cars, the Honda Insight does reasonably well in snow. Are these tires good in snow? No, they are not good in snow. They are usable in snow. Now, I generally don't even drive in snowstorms, but since I'm doing evening shifts, overnight shifts, I had to drive back in the daytime, and it was a snowstorm that decided to hit this morning. Well, partially last night, but mostly this morning. So, as you can see, it's a bit of a mess out there. We're going about 45 miles per hour on the highway. At least that's what I'm set at. A few things to know. I tried using passive heating with it set to the feet and to the front windshield. This is not really going to work overall. The problem you have when you do that is not enough heat gets on the windshield and you start developing ice on your wiper blades. So you're going to pretty much figure that more than likely, if you're going to be in snow weather where there's actually snow coming down, where your wipers have to go, you're probably going to want to run your defrosters, especially the front defroster. Otherwise, you're going to end up with severe smears on your windshield, which I still have right now anyway, but it's not unusable. Surprising enough, considering this is wet and crappy snow, my adaptive cruise control is still working. And I have it set at maximum distance, and it's doing pretty well. So, I find that the car, I mean, you got to be careful in situations like that, especially if you're gonna be on soft surface streets. I wouldn't recommend using the adaptive cruise control in this because it's gonna spin the wheels many times, especially if you don't have snow tires on your car, and it'll just disengage, and you're just wasting your freaking time and probably gas because the wheels are spinning, and it's not exactly safe. On the expressway like this, where everyone's pretty much being good, we don't have a bunch of yahoos jumping to the left and right trying to pass you and all that, and everyone's pretty much staying in a nice line at a reasonable speed, and nobody's being nuts. It works pretty well. Now, without snow tires, the car is slippery on the snow. You'll notice it doesn't have much traction. The tires will spin a lot easier than normal. If you are going to be driving in snow significantly, an actual snow, meaning you can't be in a situation where you're going to have to just wait for the plows to finish everything up, then I highly recommend you get yourself snow tires for the Honda Insight. If you got the Ford Fusion Energy, you better not drive without snow tires. That car is scary in snow without snow tires on it. You have to drive like a super grandma when you do that. But for the Honda Insight, for many people have asked over and over again, it does okay in snow. Keep in mind, it is a low car. So if you're dealing with driving through, say, 6 inches of snow, you could get yourself a little stuck, especially if you don't have snow tires. Now, if you have snow tires, I think you'll do okay. Anything more than 6 inches, you got to be a little bit more careful. As I said, the car is very low to the ground. That's what gives it its kind of sporty drive capabilities and so forth. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to cut this video short. I haven't been getting many videos up because, quite frankly, I can't really produce many videos because I don't have the time. It's Christmas time, holidays, and I'm working like 60 hours, 60 plus hours a week now. So I do apologize if I'm disappointing you guys with these boring talking videos. I'm just trying to pass on what information I can, and try to keep you guys a little entertained while we while I try to get through the holidays. I have plenty of other videos in the works, things I've done with the car and so forth. I just haven't been able to put the videos together because when I get home, quite frankly, I eat my meal and I go to sleep. So that is pretty much all I got to say today. And yeah, thank you, big truck. I know 40 miles per hour is not fast enough for you. Yeah, it's Walmart. What do you expect? All right, this is Verdier saying Sei gesund to you guys, and take care.